Yes, if you are a rat, please click away. If not, stay. Do not click away. I know your attention span is only about 20 seconds, if that. Let me show you guys something real quick. This is actually a bonus to this video. I'm gonna show you right now. With the new season starting, invest in Barella. I'm telling you guys right now, I just invested about 350K to 400K into Barella. I have so many Barella cards right now. His price will go up. I'm telling you, invest into Barella. Trust me, trust me, trust me. But let's go ahead and get into the real reason of why you clicked onto this video. My formation is the 4-1-3-2. This strategy is not formation specific. It's just about the strategy in itself. And what it is basically having 3 different variations of your one formation. A lot of people like to change formations in game because they feel like it's the formation that might not be working against a specific opponent or not. And it's really not that. It's more about the instructions that your players are doing in that one formation that you're using. I like to say, stick with a formation and master it, but have different variations of that formation. So as you see, I have defense, I have attack, and then I have balance. So we're gonna go, I usually start with my defensive first, just so I can see how my opponent plays. So I'm gonna go through this real quick because I don't want to waste you guys' time. But in my defensive version, as you can see, I have my false 9, a striker, and then everybody else is all on defense. So this is how it looks with the ball. And you believe it or not, I actually make plenty of goals playing in defense. My wide midfielders are on defense. They're not gonna take no runs down the field, but I do manually trigger them to run down the field, and this is how you outbeat your opponent. So if you have an opponent and you come across those players that are very good at defense, they're very good at defense because they know how to read AI. It's a big difference. So once you learn that, going manually is a way better option because I can easily put this person on, like I said, inside forward plus, attack or balance, either one. People are great at reading AI. They know what AI is going to do. So that's the difference in this. Now, I have a defense version that I usually start out with, and then I have my attack version, but we can go to the balance version. So in game, I can switch over to my balance version, and now still got my false 9 striker, advance forward on the other one. Now my center mid has turned to box. My left mid and my right mid are still not on the fact of bumming down the wing, but I do have them on balance now. And then my left back and right back, my full backs, I brought them into being false backs, so I get more presence in the midfield. And when I play this particular variation of my formation, what I do is I send a lot of decoy runs. So from both fullbacks to the right mid and left mid, and even my center mid, I would send them on runs down the field. And you got to remember, these are not AI runs, these are manual runs. So it's all about tricking your opponent and seeing what your opponent's going to track it. Send my left mid on the run to see if my opponent tracks that run or not. It's just a decoy run, and then I'll turn around and do it with my left back. If it's an opportunity in that run, then I will catch that person with a through ball or something like that, and next thing you know, I'm in on goal just like that. But you got to remember, my opponent is used to me playing in this very defensive variation where nobody is making runs and it's throwing them off of their game. Because when I'm playing like this, it's like possession based. So I'm keeping hold of the ball. And then it kind of creates some people to start pressing. And then when they press, that's when you hit them with your attack variation. So I'm sticking to the same formation, just different variation. Now in the attack variation, my left mid, my right mid are on wide playmaker. I turn both strikers into poacher. My center mid is now on playmaker attack. Of course, I'm gonna keep all of this on defend, my CDM and my 2 CBs, and now my fullbacks are attacking fullbacks. And now this is how we look with the ball in the attack variation. So as you can see, this will now throw out the opponent because he's been used to the left backs not moving down the flank at all, outside of decoy runs, and then all of a sudden I switch in game to this attack variation, and I have legitimately 2 is already down there, so I got 5 players coming to join the attack just out of nowhere, and it just literally throws your opponent off. So yeah, this is just an inside secret that I have, that I use. It's one of the best strategies that you can truly use. I think you should not worry about changing formations in game and go more about your one formation and just creating different variations of that formation. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a few clips. I don't want to get too deep into the gameplay, but just the strategy in itself. But I do want to get into a few clips just to show you guys. So in this particular clip, I am actually playing defense. This is my defense variation, but as I was talking about with the decoy runs, this is my left mid that I sent on a run, or either came down manually with the ball, and then I'm gonna hit with a cutback to my center mid and then go in on goal. But there's something I want to point out to you guys on this particular one. After my left mid did her job, I want you guys to pay attention to my right mid, and then this is my left mid right here. Bam, my right mid kicks it to my center mid. If you pay attention, AI is stating, hey, this person here, they're out of place. So guess what he's doing? Going back in place. Same thing with my left mid. My right mid, my left mid, they're going back to place to play defense, because they were never supposed to be quote unquote downfield, because their instructions have them not coming downfield. And that's my point into this, that you can still get an attack off even playing in the defense when your formation is in a more defensive mode. You can still get your attack off. So don't think because you're playing in defensive mode that you can't get your attack off, because you truly can. On this, I'm playing, you can tell I'm playing defend, very possession based. As you can see, nobody's bumming down the field. No, actually this is more balanced. I can tell this is balanced because my right mid is up, my left mid is up. So this is a balanced formation. Caught my false 9, worked my way in, and get in on goal, just like that. But that was me playing balanced formation. On this one, I think I am in the attacking formation. As you can see, my right mid is bumming into the wing, or bumming into the box. Catch my center mid, work my way in, from the center mid, bam. Everybody's on attack. So it just changing those variations in games. On this one, you're gonna actually see me change it mid-game right here. So I go from defense and I switch to attack. While doing that, now remember I was saying earlier about those manual decoy runs. I'm gonna send my right mid on a decoy run that my opponent has been used to all game. Scores 2-2, we're at 74 minutes. It's time for me to go ahead and take this game by the throat. So go to the attack version, send my player on a decoy run, because I know he's not gonna take it serious because he's been used to him all game. So guess what? That run doesn't get tracked, and it becomes a valuable run, get in on goal, bam, just like that. That's the strategy behind this. It's playing your formation and not starting your formation in a variation that you're not trying to truly play, and then you bring your variation out later in the game and you do the cutback, in on goal, just like that. And this was the all-out attack version. So my all-out attack is how I really want to play, but I'm not going to start off playing like that, or you get used to it. You're going to know how to defend it. But by this time, it was time to take the game over. Like I said, take the game by the throat and go ahead and end it off, just like that. And of course, he pauses and more than likely quit, something in that nature. But that's it, guys. I don't want to hold you any longer. Explosive football techniques, aka effective football techniques.